Good morning, students. My name is Srivalli. I'm a social science teacher. Today I'm going to take social science for 10th standard state syllabus. Students, in social science, there are six parts: history, political science, geography, sociology, economics, and business studies. So, today I am going to take the first part, history. First part and the first lesson, the advent of the Europeans to India. The meaning I will tell: advent means arrival. The Europeans, they arrived to India for the purpose of to doing the trade. To do the trade. The trade and commerce relationship India had with the Europeans. So, trade between India and Europe since it was from ancient times. So, this trade it has started in the 14th to 15th century. So, Indian products like pepper, cinnamon, cumin, cardamom, ginger, and many other spices were demanded in Europe. So, they were very much attracted with that Indian spices. Why they were very much attracted with the Indian spices? Because they are living in the cold continent. So they wanted to be keep their bodies with a warm condition. So because of that, they were very much interested, attracted with this Indian spices. So trade relationship between India and Europe and other Asian countries continued during the Middle Ages. So Arab merchants carried Asian merchandise to Constantinople of Eastern Roman. The other name for the Eastern Roman is Byzantium. So Italian merchants buy the goods and they used to sell these goods to Europe countries. Italians, they used to buy the goods from one countries and they used to sell these goods to the other countries. This type of a trade is called the interport trade. So Constantinople was the center place for doing the business or the trade, we can say business means trade. So first children, you must know the meaning of this one, a trade. Trade means buying and selling of a goods from one place to the another place. And Constantinople is the center place for to do the trade for all the countries here. The other name for the Constantinople was the gateway of Europe. And so one more, the older name has given for this Constantinople is Istanbul. Arabs were gained the monopoly trade in Asian countries. Here I want to tell the monopoly means mono means a single and poly means the control. So the Arabs, they wanted to do the business. They themselves, they don't want to join with anyone. So they would like to do the monopoly trade with the Asian countries. So whereas the Italian traders had gained monopoly over the trade in the Europe also. So next, we move on to the fall of the Constantinople. Like this, the trade was carried. It was the people were doing the trade. They were very much interested into doing the trade with other countries. They'll be having a good understanding. The trade was going on very smoothly. Next, we'll move on to the fall of the Constantinople. How the Constantinople it is going to fall down? Because the trade and commerce between Asia and Europe was carried through the city of Constantinople. In 1453, Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. When they captured the city of Constantinople, this is a result of the trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople. It came under the control of the Turks. When it came under the control of the Turks, the Constantinople, when it came under the control of the Turks, they levied the too many taxes. Means they used to collect the more taxes on the goods passing through these routes. So this resulted the trade become unprofitable when they started collecting. So who? Ottoman Turks, when they started collecting the too many taxes to the traders, so it was not giving a more profitable to the traders. It was unprofitable. They were not satisfied by taking this or passing these routes by to passing this Constantinople through this way. So it is not giving any profit to them. So because of that, what they thought, so the countries like Spain, Portugal, and other European rulers, so they were break the monopoly of the Italian traders. So this encouraged the sailors to find a new sea route to India. And the invention of compass, astrolabe, and gunpowder provided further impulse to this venture. So here a Portuguese sailor, Vasco da Gama, so, sailor and he founded the new sea route to India. So, how he came? The Vasco da Gama, he left the Lisbon and reached Cape near Calicut on the west coast of India in the year 1498. So, this continued the trade between India and Europe for so many years. So the Portuguese were the first to re-establish trade between India and the Europe here. The next point, I'll move on to this. So, like this, so the day by day the trade was developing. They were also very much interested to do that. They were getting afterwards the profit also. Then afterwards, then the different country people they arrived to India for the purpose of doing the trade. So, who arrived first to India? The Portuguese first, and the Dutch was the second, and the French was the third, and the fourth one was the English. So, these they were arrived to India to do the trade here. The arrival of these people is not only changed the history of colonized India, but also changed the history of the European countries. So when the people will be moving from a one place to another place for the purpose of doing the trade, along with this, so it has not only changed the history, it has it has changed their food habits, their dressing sense. They will come to know their culture, their tradition, their languages, and they have learned all this because of the arrival of the different countries, and also they were very much interested about this. Their culture as a change, they came to know the culture of the other countries, they came to know the food habit, they came to know the tradition and the religion, what it was, or the languages, and so these are so many things that they have learned or they came to know about through this the arrival of India to do the while doing the trade here. So okay, okay children, we'll continue this in the next class. So before winding the class, I'll come to this. So in this, there are a few questions, MCQ questions. That is, what does that means? In the year 1453, Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. This it will come for the MCQ. And the Portuguese traveler Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese sailor who found the new sea route to India. Vasco da Gama was found the new sea route to India. This is also the MCQ question you are going to get. And as well as the people who arrived to India. So the four country people, I said that also it is coming. So these are the so many questions you are going to get in this part. MCQ question. You please go through. Okay. I'll wind up the class.